Edmund Summerstock, it is a local community theater, and they do bring in professional actors around town, which is fantastic. I know that it helps with ticket sales and helps the quality of the production, and then for future productions as well.
Go ahead and take that out.
Edmund Summerstock Productions continually raises the bar for community theater in Oklahoma by stepping out of their theatrical comfort zone. But in the summer of 2014, the company took a leap of faith when it decided to do Peter Pan, a musical that requires actors to fly.
We knew it was going to be ambitious, and we sort of went into it with that in mind, and sort of took that on.
Actually, Chris and I were talking.
Most producers know if you're going to do Peter Pan, first call that you make is going to be to ZFX to make sure that you can get them on board for flying.
This is the last step before we take it out for the last time, and I'm just making sure every single nut and bolt is tight.
Our treasurer at the time said, hang on guys, hang on, let's find out exactly how much this is going to set us back. Of course, that's his job as treasurer to keep the dollars and cents in mind. But it was really easy to get everybody on board when we saw what we get with ZFX as far as the rental of the equipment as well as the instruction, and it was sort of easy to say, well, yeah, we can make this work.
Through rigorous fundraising and a partnership with the University of Central Oklahoma and the Kerr Foundation, Summerstock raised an extra $10,000 to hire ZFX and get Peter Pan off the ground.
We do everything from small community theaters to Broadway. We also do corporate events. We do a lot of Peter Pan.
Rebecca Knipfer is a flying director for ZFX Flying Effects. She has a background in technical theater, stage combat, and experience in stunt work and martial arts.
As a flying director, I go into a place and I install all of our flying equipment that's needed for the production. And then I instruct the backstage crew on how to operate the system. And I instruct the performers on how to fly correctly in our harnesses. And then I choreograph the flying sequences. Hi guys! Hi everybody, my name's Rebecca. I'm going to be your flying director for the next couple of days. So we're going to have some fun, fly people tonight.
I am very excited about flying. That's another thing I was excited about doing, when I auditioned for this show.
Benjamin Rosfeld won the audition to play the role of John Darling. Although the young thespian has some acting experience, this will be his first time to fly.
I am a bit worried, though, that I've been told that it might hurt the harness and things.
The flying harness took some getting used to for Ben.
That felt awesome, and yet it felt really uncomfortable in certain places.
To do that.
The straps weren't exactly a breeze for the professional actors either. Renee Anderson has flown as Pan before. She says that harness never gets easier.
How's that feel?
Like it depends.
Yeah!
A lot of people hear about how uncomfortable the harnesses are, and they are very uncomfortable. What ends up being so sore is your core, your abdominal muscles, because of not just being lifted by the harness and it hurting below, but when you're tethered to a wire in between your shoulder blades and you lose your sense of gravity, you want to lean forward, or you do. So then you've got to use your core to try to stay as upright as possible.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, just a little bit. All right, cool. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I want you, this is really important to remember, all the time that you're in the air, shoulders really far back. Relax them. Don't go like this. I don't want to see you flying like this. This looks dumb. This, okay? Shoulders back like Superman.
Yeah.
Okay? And just really keep your chin up. I want you to look out at the balcony. Okay?
All right. While these actors have to defy gravity, sing, and remember their lines all at the same time, their well-being is in someone else's hands.